Hello, guys. I like to talk about loneliness. Why, particularly at this time, in this time moment? I don't know. But what I do know is that it's not easy to talk about loneliness. A lot of people in this world are lonely. Am I lonely? Not really. Why would I say that? Because deep within myself, I'm fine with being myself. Being who I need to be, trusting in the process, trusting in others. Know I'm always going to be protected and people are going to love me in this type of way. And I just want to say something to everyone who's lonely. You're not lonely. You're not. You never will be lonely. I'm not talking about those entities, no type of thing about your demons, no. I'm talking about you. First step of being not lonely is being yourself. And I don't think loneliness ever exists. You know, every single person I've ever met has like a deep sadness to themselves. Not that they don't love themselves, they don't understand themselves. It is partially, but it's really due to the part that they don't understand what's going on in their external reality. They have so much that's focused on their current moment. They're working on so much things that are crushing. And, you know, I lost my father, I lost my mother, almost lost my sister. Most of my family is crazy like the rest of their peoples. But, you know, I chose this. And we all choose in every single day to just keep moving forward. Just keep doing the right thing. That's all we can do. We just gotta keep moving forward. And that's the beauty of everything. Because you're never gonna be alone. And you wanna know something? The loneliest people are the kindest. The most damaged people smile the brightest. And the most rejected people are the wisest. All because they don't want to see people suffer the way that they did. And I'm the same way. I deal with a lot of heartbreak, a lot of madness, a lot of people turning their backs on me, stabbing me in the back for dumb reasons. Trusted the wrong people like everybody else. And it starts beginning loneliness. But I'll tell you something about that when you start doing that. What most likely happens, and that reason of why it does, sometimes there is no reason. But I think the reason to it is because you need to just be yourself. Something in the universe, you, God, your friends, your family, people that you don't even know, people that you will know, that all for a reason to make you better. And that's what it is, just to make yourself better, just to make yourself stronger. And that's what it is. If you barely hear me, I'm whispering, I'm sorry, I'm just in that whole mood. I've met a lot of lonely people in my life, tons. And I always cheer them up, I always make them happy, I always make their day lively, I make their day every single better, every single time. Why? Because it's being myself, being my energetic, being my true self. And I'm not gonna lie, every single one kind person, we have deep and dark sinister side because we've been through it. We have trust issues, we all have anger issues, we all have all these demons that you can't see. Our whole entire reality has been switched. Everything's upside down for us. We keep moving forward. If somebody breaks our heart, it's not we don't go to somebody else. We go within ourselves, understand why that happened. We overthink things of why this person didn't do that, or why didn't this work out. I got no answer for that. I got an answer for why there's so many lonely people, because people are innately, naturally to be connected. And if you're not connected with yourself, you're not going to be connected with others. And when you're young, you're not going to connect with anybody. And I'm going to tell you this, the biggest truth in your entire life. I'm 24. And I was insanely intelligent. I had crazy amount of gifts. I was a natural artist. I could pick up an instrument and just play it. I'm really good at playing guitar, how to play a flute, how to play the piano, how to play the trumpet, how to play literally the drums. Like, I was naturally talented. I even played the harmonica. I was such a cool kid. I did school talent shows. I was in JROTC. I did after school events. I did a lot of cool things. I didn't want to go out and party. I haven't been to an actual party. And if you want to say, have you been to a party without drinking? Is that kind of party? No. I don't think I've ever been to a party. I've been out to, where I grew up to, was like a show where they did like parties, yeah, but a party's where you're actually included, where you're actually wanted, where you feel like a home, where you feel safe. When I was there, I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel wanted. I left. I didn't care. Took my phone home. I didn't have any friends. I didn't have any family with me. I just did everything myself. I had to go hunting for my food. I was a natural hunter. It was a middle name. I was naturally just great at everything. And it makes me lonely. Because you have all these amazing talents, and you don't know where to put them. Put them here. That's all it is. Everything's gonna try to make you crazy. And see, I'm a warrior. Because I was out there by myself. Sink or swim. Nobody can care about you. It was Okeechobee. It was the wildlife. Nobody's family, nobody's friends. Most people were family and friends, but all they would do is just drink. Drink liquor all day. Drink every single day. Party. And just do drugs. And hang out. That was it. Same thing as in here. Except for they got away with, maybe going for a ride in the middle of the night, whatever. A little bit more freedom. The same rules. But if I ever cry, I couldn't call my father. He didn't really care. My sister, no, he didn't really care. Me, I deal with it. And that makes you lonely. So I know every single one of you can relate to that. That you all have a rough childhood. I'm going to say this. You're still a child. You're not going to be an adult for a long time. Me, I'm a little bit different of a case. I was naturally better, stronger, faster, wiser, and just understanding. Asking so many questions for people. They put me down. I was asking real good questions, great questions. Of like, Father, why are we paying for water if water comes from the sky and it comes from the ocean? Why are we paying for things? Why are we paying for food? If there's cows out there, if there's pigs, and there's, I hunted for my food. I was naturally acrobatic. I was naturally strong. I wasn't a full-on killer, no. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I hunted animals. I was like an Indian. I'm even Indian myself. I would always be thankful, praise them, be thankful to the meal, and then I would always play ritual, be thankful for the life. Every single time. I was so thankful to everything in my life. Even though my external reality was crazy, my internal reality was fantastic. No friends, no family. The world hated me. I got treated like a monster. I got kicked around. I got bullied. I was bleeding every single day when I went to school. And come home from school, got my ass beat. It didn't matter. I wouldn't even come home half the time. You know what I do? I didn't have no friends with him. I would go chill in the woods. I had myself a BB gun. I had myself an actual pellet gun to a 45, to a 9mm. Then I had knives. I kept going up and up and up, building myself up because of the things I was on. So first I started with like a rabbit, snakes, raccoons, and frogs, and bigger things. Then hogs, and then the gators, all by myself. I was very proud of myself. Show me how much power I have. The reason why I'm telling you is because you have all these natural desires. See, I'm naturally great at painting, carpentry. I'm really great at stonemason. I'm an electrician, I'm a plumber. How do I know all these things? Because my father was all these things. I'm really great at drawing because I practice it every single day. Really great at writing. I was born with it, but it didn't matter until I kept practicing. Everything took practice. Every single thing I've ever done in my life took me practice. Every single time. And it made me feel whole. And the reason why you feel lonely is because you feel like you don't have a purpose. And what you know is that you have a purpose. We all have purposes. And every single one of us lives and dies by honor. Sorry to break this one, but if you can hear TV really loud, that's funny. Just because I'm in the whole mood. But everyone is very respectful to you. No one wants to hurt you. No one wants to be nice to you. No one wants to be mean to you. People treat you the way that they want to be treated. And that's the truest thing ever. If people are mean to you, give them the same way back. But don't fight fire with fire. Let me tell you this. If somebody's mean to you and then they talk a lot of shit to you, it's mostly because they're hurting inside. Don't fight back with evil words. Fight back with kindness. Every single time I got hit in the face, black eye, bloody nose, broken jaw, all this stuff, every single time I always killed them with kindness. I always just stand for myself. It's not like I'm not one to really fight. But what I've realized is that nobody wins in a fight. And I defended myself once in my entire life. A kid hit me really hard. Busted my jaw. My jaw was hanging down like this. I lost it. I beat the living shit out of this kid. He was on death's door. I wouldn't stop because all these years, all this stuff, and I was naturally from the wild. So this kid, he was begging for mercy, and you see everyone, all my, people my voice call is kind of funny because people everyone calls me savage, I'm over there laughing. And then people nickname me at my job everywhere I go. Everyone kind of calls me savage. And I'm it's kind of a funny because it's I'm a joke because you don't even know me, you call me savage. So what I said to him after I beat the crap out of him, he's over there crying, he's in blood, he's laying in it, and he's like mercy, and I the badass in me, I said sorry, all out of mercy, and curb stomped him. And nobody in school fucked with me. Nobody wanted to fight me. Nobody wanted to talk to me. And all it made it even worse. Everybody was scared of me at that point. The police officer didn't talk to me. None of them did. They were terrified. They didn't want to go near me, man. They didn't want no beef. They didn't want to pull it. Every single time there was a school cop. Every time I went to the office for something I did, just for some talk, and those kids out there are killing each other with guns and all shit, and I'm over there talking about me hunting an animal, and they're like, oh, we gotta go to the office. And I was like, okay. So every single time I went to the office, the police officer would always be like shaking his hand like this, like about like he's grabbing his gun. I'm like, what the like? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, not one officer, not two, but three, not four, not five, but all 10 officers multiple times I've seen me. People that were from mental hospitals even were scared of the same person. They think I'm fucking crazy. I've been treated as a criminal. And I'm gonna say it's a lonely journey. Sorry I went into my whole trauma down my own loneliness journey, but it's just how I am. I think it's kind of funny because you get to the point. Because I want you to relate to my story. Because they're gonna treat you like shit. They're gonna hurt you. They're gonna stab you. They're gonna do all this messed up stuff to you. But you gotta keep moving forward. And that's just how it is. You don't have a choice in life. You never will have a choice. I'm not gonna say give up, but all I'm gonna say to you is the truth. I'm like a big eyed for that. Is that God did all that for a reason. You chose this. You already knew that was gonna happen. You have choices. We all have choices. We all do it second by second. The past doesn't define us. Who we are today defines us. I had a choice. He had a choice. We all have choices. It says in the Bible that there is a time for peace, time for war, time to plant, time to sow, time to do everything. And that is the biggest truth. And honestly, if you say, I don't love myself and no one loves you, why don't you say something? I love you. Saying that to myself, the future for you, for all my fans and everyone out there. Because I'm going to keep this up, even if it's cringy, even if it's annoying, because it's a defining moment in my journey, a defining moment in who you are today. Because keep moving forward, because I know I'm going to become popular, because I set that out in the only years, I set that time in the entire world, because it's just inevitable. Everything's inevitable. Everything that you've ever wanted, everything you've ever done is getting you to this point to make you a stronger and better person. So never, ever, ever forget what you want to be. Never give up on your dreams. Never, ever. Please. I'm not going to be like, hey, look, if you give me dreams, I'm going to pop you in the mouth. No. I'm going to say the truth. You can do it as much as you time. You could fail over and over again. But it's still going to be there for you. It's going to still be there for you. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. All that matters is how many times you rise. You're going to fail many times in your journey. Maybe to lust. Maybe to desire. Maybe to friendship, maybe a lot of things. But you're a backup soldier. I'm not saluting to all the soldiers that have died in war. I'm saluting to all the kings that are in this chat. Every single one of you that has served with me to get me to this point, who's made me a better and stronger person. Because I'm a king, and you, my people, are my royal subjects. And you will not rule under me, you will rule beside me. Because without you, I would not be anyone. Just kidding, I'd still be who I am. But what I'm saying is that always remember who you are. Every single day has made you stronger. Every single rep in the gym makes you stronger. Everything is temporary. And honestly, if my girlfriend or wife is out here watching me, I love you too. But also it's my untorn fan to all the ladies out there. But you need to always be happy. You need to always be charismatic. You need to always be ready for a war, ready to be at peace. And so people don't really understand the quote is like, it's better to be a warrior in the garden than a gardener in war. That's exactly what I'm saying. You need to know how to fight, but you need to know how to find peace. Because a warrior will never find peace in the garden. He'll try to kill every single plant. He'll try to even kill himself. He'll be able to do that, I did something to myself. No. You need to honestly find the peaceful moments and realize that nothing is real, everything is temporary, and everyone here is in love and everybody's with you. You need to be generous. And this quote right here by Musashi Miyamoto. Preoccupied with a single leaf, you'll never see the tree. Preoccupied with a single tree, you'll never see the forest. See everything in its entirety, effortlessly. And that is what I'm going to leave you on. And thank you for listening to me, and all of you had a great day, and keep moving forward.